Mr. Franks, your passport is quite in order.
Well, anyone seeing you in that outfit, Moneypenny, would most certainly be discouraged from leaving the country. What can I bring you back from Holland?
A diamond? In a ring?
Would you settle for a tulip?
Yes.
The children will be so thrilled.
This is Film Sack.
Thrilled.
Oh, sure.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Film Sack. This is Film Sack, mining the very depths of film entertainment for all mankind. This is episode 724. This is the first of our November episodes. Thank you for joining us, everyone. I'm Scott Johnson.
Remember the 1st of November.
Second.
Yeah.
But it works. In a pinch. It's fine. I'm Scott Johnson, joined today by Brian. He sank gently into a vat of melted peanut butter Dunaway.
Oh, with my unibrow and all. Oh, hi. This week on Film Sack, we learned that just like Sean Connery portraying James Bond, or friendships between hand-holding henchmen, diamonds are forever. And this 1971 return-to-form action spy adventure that doubles down on the Blofelds and white Persian pussies. Ugh. I'll never be comfortable saying that in public. Barkeep, give me a martini, shaken, not stirred, just like my libido while watching this, what is it, number 6, 7 in the series?
Yeah,
Shit.
something like
Anywho, welcome to Slumber Inc. Crematorium outside of Vegas, where somehow our services are not the most ridiculous thing in Nevada, or this movie. If you arrive via our uncomfortable close front seat mob family car, then your faked loved one is probably already being baked in the oven, and your diamond should be cooked out of their colons momentarily. Stanky. However, if you drove your stolen moon buggy in, then we're going to need you to crawl into this casket ride. Please keep your arms, legs, and creepy innuendos inside at all times. Also enjoyed these MacGuffins as we push all the buttons. Beep, boop, flame on. Randy, weren't you a blonde when I came in? Oh, what a pity. And they were nice cheeks, too.
Yeah. What did he say? Does the door
the
window
draperies? I don't know.
It wasn't match the it was the cuffs
and something.
I am curious, was that the where this originated, that carpet matches the things? And
I don't know. I wondered. I got to be honest. I kind of wondered.
As long as the cuffs and collar match.
There you go.
Collar and cuffs match.
Yeah, it's a fancy British way of saying, I think.
Yeah.
And Americans were like, what are cuffs and collars? I don't get it. How about drapes?
Yeah. What the hell's this?
And carpet.
Well done as always. Let's swing it over to Randy. We tried to cremate him alive, but a cheap old man saved him, Jordan.
Aloha, Scott, Brian. Dear Diary, it's me, Bond James Bond, and it's over. The diamonds are safe. Blofeld's clones are dead, assuming he didn't make extras. And I just can't get the smell of that one henchman off my mind. He smelled so good. What a weekend I had. 1 minute, I'm infiltrating a high-stakes smuggling ring, and the next, I'm in a slap fight with Bambi and Thumper. I just thought of it. I should have asked them, where's Flower? I've got to get my head in the game of wordplay. Then there was Tiffany Case. Brilliant woman, stunning, doesn't know how to handle a cassette when you shove it in her butt crack. Too bad. But I got to see Felix Leiter. That's always... Honestly, he bores me to tears. These Americans, they can't even attack an oil rig with helicopters the right way anymore. Diary, I need to write in you about 3 things I learned in the American Southwest. Number 1, when trying to make a getaway, do not drive the dumbest toy car available. Also, just because a man says it's not a toy doesn't make it so. Number 2, when trying to make a getaway in a fast Mustang, do not drive around the block over and over and over. I mean, that was lucky. That was lucky. James lucky. That doesn't work. Number three. Diary, I made the best joke last night. A bad guy told me there was a guard upstairs, and I said, in front of my girl, I said, he's not the only one who's up. Am I right? Bazinga! Yes, it was a dick joke, and I made it. It was very funny.
It was. It's very good. I think you should report back to MI6 and let them know what you've done.
Yeah.
Also with us, and finally, we have Brian. Oh, shit.
Brian, oh shit.
I just realized I need to download the song. I got distracted. Once it's my fault. My bad. Hold on. It'll only take a second. Yeah, looks like volume's good. All right, we're in Fat City. Now I'll say these following words. Brian, he'll drive that moon buggy all the way back to Denver if he has to with it.
I will, and it'll take me 6.5 days to do so.
That's right.
And that inside cockpit thing with the Mr. Freeze helmet will smell like ass. Yeah, so this movie makes me long for, I don't know, the early days.
New favorite dropped. That's my new favorite. I think there's something about that
That's the most appropriate, I think. Yeah, the alignment is good.
Yeah, that's a strong entry into the this year's Hall of Fame.
Wow.
The movie we're talking about, everybody, if you haven't figured it out by now, are Diamonds Are Forever, the James Bond film from 1971. I was but a year and a half year old when this came out.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, very young.
I was
children.
negative year and a half or so. I think.
Yeah, Randy wasn't here yet either. You guys were just dirty ideas in your dad's
Glints
eye.
in Dad's eye, right?
That's
I
right.
get it. Glint, Mr. Glint.
Yeah, it was right about now that we're going. I gotta get
Very
Mrs.
clever, Mr. Glint.
I remember, I read all the books and tried to watch the movies when I was, a little young for them. And I remember this one being like the one I didn't care about. I hadn't yet fallen in love with Las Vegas at the time. Like I was a teenager, and I didn't start going to Las Vegas till I turned 21. But like this is sort of a lost story. Like, you know what I mean? Like if you're reading the books, it's not an important book. And if you're watching the movies, most people consider it like among the lesser ones.
I know, which blows my mind. Yeah.
I'm also mind blown by that because I've never seen it till this weekend, and this is immediately my favorite of the old ones.
I've never seen this one either. I've seen almost all of them, and this is one of the few I'd never seen.
Yeah, same. And I don't know why I didn't see it or whatever the reasons were. They were probably random. I didn't make a choice, but this is
probably the purist pushing me away. I don't know what I'm talking about.
I had so much
probably
freaking
is
fun
it.
with it. So funny.
Yeah, it's over the top with some really goofy stuff, and I think there's the purists out there who are like, Connery's last outing kind of as James Bond really should have been much more handled much better and blah blah.
Yeah,
blah.
we just had Lazenby. Come on, what was this?
Lazenby.
Yeah.
Well, it's time for us to hear a fake Fletcher explaining more about the film, and I want to thank the community for putting this together. Here it is.
Film Sack is back, and this week.
Why is it only the right ear? That isn't good.
I like it. I thought it was both for
came
me.
in for both for me.
Did it?
Yeah,
All right.
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I'll fix this in post. Here we go.
Film Sack is back, and this week so is Bond.
A diamond smuggling investigation.
James Bond to Las Vegas,
where he uncovers an evil plot
involving a rich business tycoon.
Seems simple enough. Perhaps the audience will feel shaken and not stirred.
And not stirred.
Perhaps the audience will feel shaken and not stirred. Yes, that's the ticket.
And not stirred.
we feel shaken, not stirred.
And not stirred.
And not stirred.
And not stirred.
You ever lose your car keys?
and not stirred.
And not stirred.
I like the last guy.
This show has taken on a new dynamic for me. Now I just enjoy you guys doing those. That's
Yeah.
The more times you hear the phrase "not stirred," it sounds like "knots turd."
Oh,
Yeah,
Knott's
it does.
turd.
Knott's-
like
Knott's
Don
turd.
Knotts was famous for leaving his little turds around the set of the Andy Griffith show.
Andy,
Look out, Andy! Look out!
I wouldn't go in there if I were you, Andy.
Yo, I don't know. Anyway.
Oh, barn.
Yeah.
We have just blown past one of the most controversial things I've ever heard on Film Sack, and I really want to unpack it.
Okay.
So there's kind of a consensus around the three great films of the original Bond run, being Goldfinger, From Russia with Love, and Dr. No. Those are like the three that, because sometimes you'll hear people say one or the other is their favorite, but there were three films that are like the best. And almost a consensus on the worst of the original Bonds. Never Say Never Again. It's just considered an abomination.
It's like non-canon. So.
Right.
Yeah.
And Diamonds Are Forever is usually near the bottom. Like I just looked up a ranker list of all James Bond films, and ranker has this one at number 17 out of 27.
Oh.
What?
And
Man, wow.
Yeah, that's
I think it
not
needs to
too
be
bad.
higher than that, though. I enjoyed it more than number 17.
I enjoyed it way more than that. I think Ibbott and I are the aligned ones this time because maybe it is. So you said something earlier that hit me, and I think you may be right about this. I think it's because it's so out there and so all over the place that maybe at the time I would have been way more critical if I was some adult in 71 seeing this and I was a fan. But seeing it now, what a ridiculous, fun, stupid movie this is. It's so much fun.
With the exception of stuff that I feel maybe doesn't age well, but turning
Like what, Mr. Kid?
Turning a black Mr. Kid turning a black woman into an ape
you
in
mean
a carnival sideshow.
Bambi and Thumper?
No, Bambi and Thumper was a whole different thing. I mean, there was some stuff that feels a little like I don't know if that's appropriate.
Yeah. Probably not.
You did. I can tell, if you're watching James Bond, I can tell you right now. No, it was not
Probably
appropriate.
not.
I hadn't seen this movie in 20 years, and I was kind of on my heels from the very beginning because the movie starts with James Bond beating up a woman.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, right. They're trying to be edgy. James Bond is edgy now. But then it didn't continue that. The movie kind of like regressed to the mean of, oh no, James Bond is actually just trying to seduce women.
This was a jerkback, right? From On Her Majesty's Secret Service, right? Wasn't that the Lazenby one? Is that right? No, which one was the Lazenby? Well, the one prior to this was the Lazenby. Which
You're
one?
correct.
All right, okay.
Right.
All right. So wasn't this like kind of a backlash to that because everybody was kind of like, "What? James Bond got married? Sure, they killed his wife. What's going on here?" It's like, what is this direction we're going into? Bring back Sean Connery. Bring back Sean Connery.
So for starters, Lazenby almost made this movie.
Which I would have loved.
Yeah, he just wasn't feeling the vibes for some reason.
Yeah,
like they offered him a good salary, and he was established at this point. And it's just it's a miracle that this movie exists with Sean Connery in it, because Sean Connery was like, "No, you're going to have to pay Daddy. You're going to have to give me."
That's right. I'll come back and do the shtick, but you're going to have to pay.
And they paid, like at the time, an unprecedented $1.5 million, and nobody was getting that back then. Like that was insane amount of money to get a star to come return. He claims he donated all of it or most of it to charity in the tribute.
Oh, so he just wanted it to hurt for them.
Well, that's what I mean.
Nice.
It clearly
like
hurt. It clearly hurt the effects budget. My gosh, dude.
Yeah.
That explosion out in the middle of the ocean.
What
the heck was that?
Yeah, that stuff was bad. But man, I'm just gonna praise this movie for the stunt work. This is some of the best small stunt work. Like they've had some really big stunt work, but they've done a lot of small things where he's like hanging from places, and
which is also one of my complaints about the movie.
Oh, okay.
Most of the stunts, you see the action of the stunt in close up, so you don't actually get it's really quickly cut together. So for example, Lana Wood being thrown off a balcony and falling into a pool. You get the stunt person being thrown off of the second floor, but it's angled to look like it's the top of the hotel. And then you get the stunt person, or actually I think you get actual Lana Wood hitting the water, right? And like she just came off a diving board. The way they zoom in to her hitting the water, you realize, oh, they didn't even take the time to throw someone off of a high mark, right?
Most of those stunts are like that. You're right, and it's usually you just see them cutting corners because Sean needed all his cash or whatever the hell was going on.
And maybe it's more of I like the action sequences better because they're smaller. I mean, like avalanches, that doesn't do anything personally for me for raising the tension. It's like, oh no, it's an avalanche. I'm like, I can't relate to that. But if you have somebody hanging on the outside or getting squished up with an elevator, like all that feels very personal action sequence stuff.
And I got to say, they did a really good job of merging sets. So like there's all kinds of sets where I'm complaining that we're too close to it on the oil rig, for instance, because they filmed a bunch of that stuff in a soundstage, right? And so like they built
Oh,
the set
yeah.
to look like the top of an oil rig, but they couldn't pull away and show you, right?
Yeah,
Because they
yeah,
weren't actually on an oil rig.
We didn't actually build this. We
Right.
just
But,
built a little
but
set.
it looked real good.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
as far as the trickery going back and forth between the distance shots and the close-up shots, it looked correct. You know, like I like that. I just wanted, I don't know, I wanted a more budget.
You wanted more of like a Daniel Craig Bond movie, or even just something a little bit more serious overall, right? Serious tone. Overall.
Oh yes, that's another thing. I actually wrote down like, so we're smuggling diamonds into the United States. Who cares? Like,
yeah, it is
really hard time caring about.
But Bond movies are always like that, where it's like,
oh sure, and
here's my evil plan. Yeah, who cares?
When you get to the end of the movie and you find out the point of the diamonds was to blow up the world, like okay, then but it wasn't. But that's not told to you from the beginning, you know. So like you spend the whole movie feeling like this is super low stakes.
Yeah,
I didn't understand either. I'm like, wait a minute. Is Blofeld the good guy here? He's wanting to disarm nuclear weapons. He didn't, he doesn't really say, we know he's going to do it. We know he's going to be a dick. But, on the surface of it, he's going, no, I'm just trying to disarm the world. We're trying to make a better place here.
He's a good guy in the way that in G.I. Joe Retaliation, the good guys were the ones who made everybody blow up all their bombs so that he could have his one thing be the only method of controlling.
And he's Thanosing it.
He was,
right?
but he also needed that professor scientist guy to help it go off, right? Like he couldn't do it without his tech or his knowledge.
Right.
And then so that guy had to be convinced that Blofeld was all about saving everybody.
Right.
But this is probably at the point of the series where people start questioning the Blofeld thing a lot because
very much.
What's his deal? Like
why
is he magic?
Because it's so far past the point where Blofeld should have just killed Bond. Like he gets Bond into his power at least 5 times, you know?
He doesn't want to kill Bond. I'm convinced of it.
Right. They're in love. They're in love. No, I totally agree.
Cat and mouse kind of thing.
Yep.
Yeah. He needs, he completes him, you know?
Yeah, he does. Yeah. And just like Mr. Kidd and Mr. Glint, they complete each other.
I got questions about Glint and Kidd.
They were in the book.
Mr. Kidd. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it Glint or Kent?
Gwent.
Wint? I thought it was Glint.
Oh, Wint with a W.
Mr. Wint and Mr. Kidd.
There you go.
W-I-N-T or W-E-N-T?
W-I-N-T.
W-I-N-T.
Yeah.
I could have swore it was Glint. I could have swore it was. All right.
I like weird ass side, like Mads Mikkelsen in Casino Royale kind of vibe where it's like you're not the main villain, but there's some weird shit with you.
Yeah.
I like when they do it.
Top and,
the guy with the hat.
The guy with the hat.
Odd job, exactly. Those kind of sub bosses in these movies are some of your favorite. It's some of my favorite stuff. I freaking love it.
Yeah.
But I was really never quite sure what their deal was. They're just kind of showing up.
Like, and so Randy read the books. I'll be interested to hear what he has to say in a second. But yeah, in the movie itself, if it's just self-contained in the movie, Mr. Kidd and Mr. Wint never seem to actually even talk to Blofeld. So you're like, oh, are they just rogue chaos, agents of chaos, or what are these guys doing right now?
So for starters, I just want to point out, when you're reading a book, you assign all kinds of visuals in your mind to what you're being told on the page. And so like the big problem with this whole movie is that Mr. Wint and Mr. Kidd look dumb. They just look like weirdos. And I mean, that's true for Felix Leiter, looks like a weirdo. Like he's nothing like what you have been imagining.
It's because they can't afford all these people.
Or what they've been showing up to this point.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
They can't afford anything but these like strange actors you're never going to hear from again because they paid Sean Connery too much damn money, Yeah.
So in the book, there's this like faction in James Bond. There's this faction called the the Spangled Mob, just the Spangled Mob.
Yes.
And Wint and Kidd are the main henchmen of that group, and you are led to believe that they are working for Blofeld. Again, in the book, you're led to believe that they're working for Blofeld, and then it turns out they're not.
Okay.
They're really scary because they do things like kill you by putting a scorpion in your shirt, which wouldn't kill you, by the way, but whatever.
Right. Well, yeah.
Well, it wouldn't kill you as quick. The guy just went and then fell over.
Yeah.
They kind of put forth that this was a very special type of scorpion, didn't they say something like that?
Yes,
And I was like,
yes,
okay, fine.
They've gone to the home desert of the killer scorpion. But anyway, I'm just saying, like, when you read this kind of thing, there's a lot that you embellish and that you make them scarier. And so the problem of the movie is you're seeing two people who aren't scary. Okay, that's a different thing. That's not bad, right? The people can look very humble and still be very, very scary. But in this case, the filmmaker has to make that happen for you, and they just never do. They're just a couple of weirdos bouncing around. And
I mean, Putter Smith is one of my new favorites, right? He's does he do other things? I don't know. Like Ibit just put Captain Kangaroo in there. I love that. Yeah. But,
Mr. Kid has a little bit of a Bob Keeshan vibe to him.
Because he's bald. He's bald, but not bald. It's the weirdest not bald I've ever seen.
I will give credit to all the people who died in this movie, like the people who've died in real life, all these actors who've passed since. They all lived into their 90s except for Jimmy Dean, but for some reason
sponsored by the sausage maker. This whole movie was sponsored
Putter
by
Smith, who played Mr.
Jimmy
Kidd,
Dean.
that guy's still alive, still kicking it in his 90s.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Mr. Wint died at 90.
Clean living.
92 is how old he was. And Sean Connery famously at 90. Like a lot of, I don't know what they're feeding him on the set there. The craft
Jimmy
services.
Dean. I told you, Jimmy Dean was there. He was serving it up.
It was the sausages.
Yeah, the sausages.
Okay, I'll make an admission here that I don't know if this dates me or what this says, but I only know Jimmy Dean from this sausage thing. That's all I know.
Of course. That's all we all know him.
I didn't know there was music. I didn't know there was acting career. I didn't know about any of that shit. I just thought it was a hometown cooking sausage man.
I'm Jimmy Dean. Eat my sausage. Yeah. Right? Whoa. Hey, man.
Yeah. So Ibit is I still consider you kind of the, at least in my life, the friend with the most Bond fandom.
Sure.
Where do you put this overall?
Sure.
I put this on, I think I said it last week that it's, I want to make it my favorite of the Sean Connery films because it's so goofy and silly and over the top. I think I almost need to have two separate rankings for the James Bond films. Which ones, like how I rank them as far as story, how I rank them as far as just visual bombasticness. And this one has the visual bombasticness, the goofiness of Charles Gray, again, as Blofeld. I keep wanting him to say, it's just a jump to the left every time they show him.
Yeah.
But the absolute lunacy of Circus that was all true, not made up for the film. Well, no, I take that back. That the carnival thing I think was made up. Turning a woman into an ape was fake. But everything else about
that was not fake.
Okay, I mean added for the film. But the baby elephant, I looked it up. Baby elephant. They actually had a baby elephant.
I looked it up too because I started going to Circus in 1995, and there were no elephants.
No, but it's Tanya is the baby elephant, and she was trained to pull slot handles.
Oh my gosh!
There were also monkeys who were trained to give out hand pay. So
what?
So hand pay is if you win more money than what's like the coins in the slot machine. Like let's say you win a jackpot, then you turn on the little light and somebody comes around with actual bills or a check and pays you that way, and it's called hand pay. But the monkeys were trained to do that.
Oh my gosh, is that a thing anymore? There's no hand pay anymore.
Oh gosh, no. Oh yeah, hand pay is still a thing.
Oh, it is.
Yeah,
All
you
right.
can still.
I'm surprised by that, but no monkeys is the point.
And this
more downtown than in the strip casinos, but yeah.
Yeah, and this felt a lot more of old Vegas, like we got in Ibit's intro, where there's this mobster stuff everywhere. I mean, we don't think as much about the town being
also
mob stuff.
Yeah.
Also outside of Fremont, looking real bare out there. Holy crap!
Everything east of the strip. You see Colville Road is this like dirt road coming down.
Yeah, that is a really weird thing to see. Which obviously it's the way it was then, and And when I was in there in the 80s, it wasn't much better.
I tried to stop and identify and write down every strip casino, and it wasn't. Did we even call it the Strip in 1970? I don't even know. But I tried to name them all, and I came up really short. I came up with 5 things that I felt I recognized that were different from each other.
So the Pioneer
there was
thing,
a lot downtown too. Not that weren't strip thing, but the White House was the it was the International, but then became the Las Vegas Hilton and is now the Westgate. It's the one off strip.
Could someone explain the White House and how it has to do with international power and American power and how Jimmy Dean owns nuclear weapons? And
it's really, this movie really doesn't care to do that. It makes references a lot. Right. But like the story is going to get so convoluted if you try to, explain it, that it's better that you just get that. Oh, that's funny. Willard White. So you know what I mean? Like just live on that level and the movie's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. And it's got the thing I love about these old Vegas, Nevada things, lots of stretches of nothing. And then this little chunk of civilization. If you go to Vegas now, it's so much more than that now. It's just huge.
If you drive in from from Utah and you come through that little stretch of that corner of Arizona that's all canyon looking stuff, really cool. Then you still get a chunk of desert before you come over the rise and see the strip off in the distance. At least the last time I did it, which was 10 years ago or something.
Yeah.
But if you fly in from Denver, you kind of get residential stuff. It feels like
everywhere.
Immediately after the lake.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
10 miles from the Strip is where Las Vegas starts.
It's like North Vegas is an actual massive community that's got nothing to do with Vegas. Like it's a totally different world up there.
I really enjoyed getting a view of Vegas from a car chase standpoint in that 71 Ford Mustang Mach 1.
It was hot.
Watching that go up and down the streets until the two-wheeling. To the two-wheeling, I was really into everything that was going on.
So that was something that annoyed me the most as as a person who cares about geography. That and I already referenced.
I've never been to Vegas.
I try to think of it as very funny. That they're just basically driving around the block and up and down. They're one shot they're going this direction on Fremont Street. The next shot they're going the opposite direction on Fremont Street.
That's the Scooby-Doo joke of it, right? Bond is making fools of the Keystone Cops of Vegas.
But not only that,
the doors and the monsters coming out of the door, and this time Scooby and Shaggy are getting chased by the monster. The next door they're chasing the monster.
And we've talked, I think, on TMS about this before, but you can hardly point to a single property, either film or TV, made in Vegas where they don't constantly cut to all over the Strip for the same scene.
Right.
Yeah.
So I loved I loved how the cinematography was done, where they shot it low and you get a chance to kind of look up just a little bit, but it really felt contained and tight. I just love how it was shot. I thought it was just.
Yeah, but did you notice that the plaza was under construction?
I did, and it was back when it was called the Union Plaza.
Yeah, that was wild.
Yeah, I had to freeze frame on a few things downtown. I'm like, okay, there's the horseshoe. Oh my God, that's where the Golden Gate is. Okay, so now I know where things are at.
It's really fun to see it from that angle, isn't it?
It totally is.
It's like, we're there. We go there fairly. You go there a lot. I'm there 3 times this year.
Some say too much.
I know.
For me.
You're there 3 times as much as me this year.
Yeah, this year's weird, but to see it in this form, it's just such an odd experience, and I really liked that. I kind of wish there was more there. There's a trope in this movie. I don't know what it's called, but I love underground base in the desert, not Area 51 style, but like. Some evil guys got
style.
Yeah, and they got like a massive shaft of deep levels,
massive shaft,
big enough for a pedo van to drive into, and
driven by Mr. Kidd and Mr. Wint.
Yeah,
it's I love that. I mean, it's like imagining, kind of going back to what you were saying earlier. It's kind of like imagining if Steve Wynn also founded Amazon, and he had his hotel stuff on the Strip, but then also a technology company that he had way off in the desert.
Yeah, it's like Oh, that's the other thing. He owned and started the Circus, right? That's his joint, or
not Steve Wynn. No, Jay Sarno.
Okay.
Jay Sarno, who also had Caesar's Palace at the time.
Okay, I always mix that stuff up for some reason, but
Yeah.
they just to see Circus in what you could probably argue was its prime, right?
Easily.
There's no way it got better after this. Just no way. Not from what I know.
No, with actual circus acts. So when I went there in 1985, first time ever in Vegas, my grandparents wanted to do a trip where we did Las Vegas and then did a plane ride through the Grand Canyon. So we had it kind of like all right, we're going to have 2 or 3 days. We're staying at the Stardust. We're going to do a Grand Canyon trip on this day, but the rest of the time we're going to see Vegas things. And this was the same trip I've talked about where my grandfather confused the 2 Hilton hotels, and instead of seeing Doug Henning and Bill Cosby, we ended up seeing a booby show at the Hilton on the Strip.
Yeah, and as it turns out, that's about the time Cosby was having his own booby show somewhere else as well.
Pretty much, yes, exactly. But so we spent a lot of time at Circus because it kind of had the thing that they wanted for me, which was cool. We can give Brian about $20. Let him run around on the arcade level, which had no slot machines, was like tons of kids, had the blow up balloon clown water gun thing, carnival games like that, but also had Space Invaders, Tempest, Asteroids, the things that I wanted.
The good stuff. Yeah.
The good stuff. And then there was also it overlooked the circus show that was still in the middle. So they still had the circus performer trapeze, high wire act with a net underneath, that sort of thing in 1985. The second level was a ring around that, and I could still look down and kind of see where my grandparents were if I needed them or something.
And the ladies' dresses. Oh, sorry.
Hello. Hello.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I wasn't, there was like it is now, no stopping on the slot machine floor, but you can pass through it. And if you're on the second level, you can look down on it and see. And your grandparents can easily just look up and say, okay, there's Brian playing Tempest or whatever.
Oh, could you see Q? Could you see Q bankrupting Vegas while you was?
I did not. I'm getting dimes. Hold on, I'm busy getting dimes.
Yeah, man, that guy. What was he doing there? Like
he had his little magnetometer on his
Well, I know what
finger.
he was doing, but why was he there in the casino to start with?
He was part of the whole crew. Leiter was there. They were all like set up in a little corner booth, setting up a sting.
No, I get it, but what do they need him for? He's he makes cigarettes explode and shit.
He's got to be there to do the voice box thing, right?
Oh, that's right. He did.
We need his technology there for the voice box thing.
About that. Yeah.
Oh, the ADR thing in this movie. I kept thinking about Scott the whole time because I know how much he loves ADR.
Oh, I love it.
It even opens up with ADR stuff.
Scott, aren't you so turned on by every woman in the movie having a replaced voice?
Yeah, and the reason I like it is for this show. If it was for me trying to watch this entertainingly for myself, I would be annoyed to all hell, but it's so great for clips. I freaking love it.
Yeah.
So you'll see the results of that today, listeners.
I cannot wait for clips because watching this thing, I'm thinking, all right, well, that's going to be a clip. And the comment to that little kid is going to be a clip.
Yeah, it started right away, too. As soon as he started punching that girl for no reason. Like, I can't remember what the deal was with her.
Yeah, I love.
He strangled her with her bra. That's what it was.
Right.
That's all. Her bikini top. Yep.
Yeah. So the movie starts with James Bond is trying to track down Blofeld.
Right.
And
because he killed his wife.
The Where's Blofeld montage.
Yeah. Weirdly, he knows where every one of Blofeld's former associates are.
Right.
He just doesn't know where Blofeld is. It's like so weird, right? He's like traveling the world, and this one guy is unknown to him.
He's elusive, man.
And by the way, if you look back on it, Blofeld was in the United States all the while, under the nose of the CIA. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
James Bond's best friend is Felix Leiter? Yeah. No, this is all wrong. This movie is telling me a wrong story.
It's telling you a bunch of lies.
Yeah, James Bond wants to beat up that woman. That's the whole. He has just invented a reason to go beat up that woman.
He also looks. I don't know if it's just me, but it felt like Sean Connery. This was really like his last.
He was
chance
40.
to look like. Yeah, he didn't. He was starting to look.
Yeah.
Oh, well, 40 is a different 40 in 71, I guess.
For sure.
Yeah.
So he just started to look like he was aging out of it a little bit. And that's fine, but he just didn't seem like he cared all that much either. And I also don't understand how those two acrobat ladies, their kryptonite is water, I guess.
Right.
And why did they jump in there?
Well,
I
he
guess
jumped in first, didn't he?
Are you saying he's less? No, they threw him in first.
No, well, yeah, they threw him in, then they jumped in, and then I thought, well, this will be easy. There's two of them and one of him, and they've already kicked the shit out of him.
Then he just does the I'm a man, therefore I can put you ladies underwater and hold you down.
Now you're in my domain.
Like children.
Like he's Poseidon or something and has special power over the waters. It kind of annoyed me.
My superpower is with two women in a pool.
I choked the first lady with her bikini top. Oh, you're in my realm.
But Sean Connery is like he is the only person to do this. Like you couldn't have had George Lazenby play this way.
No.
You know, like he's not that sort of like intense, sexual creature, right? That Connery is. And Scott, I'm wondering if you lit on the trivia that I did. They apparently, when they figured they weren't going to be able to get Connery and they had turned down Lazenby, they had Michael Gambon on the line.
Really? Wow.
I didn't see that. Michael Gambon is your most recent Dumbledore. Yeah. He also passed away. He's great in Open Range. Great actor. But I don't know about that. Well, I mean, I don't know what he looked like when he was young. Let's see.
Yeah. So they what they said was that they needed James Bond to be British. So like they had been turning down people like Burt Reynolds. And then
that was
thank God
in Vegas. Right? That would have been the perfect opportunity.
They turned down Adam West again.
Oh,
good for good reason.
Yeah.
And then they signed Michael Gambon, and Michael Gambon was like, "I'm actually going to turn this down because I am out of shape, and I can't. I don't.
And I'm not going to do it.
Yeah,
I'm not going to get in shape."
Showed up with that
basically,
beard.
yeah. He didn't want to get into the right shape.
So if you look at that photo, though, that guy was a handsome boy at one point.
Yeah.
I could see it.
Done it.
Yeah, I could totally see it.
Showed up. But you got me. You know, if you can afford Sean Connery, do it.
Well, they couldn't, and they had to really it was a last minute deal at the 11th hour. Like there was like, we don't have a Bond. What are we gonna do? And they just they felt like they had to pay whatever it cost.
Yeah, I get it. Did it do well in the theaters? Like compared?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, this was a very successful film, especially globally.
It feels like a crowd pleaser, and also that doesn't surprise me when you say globally, because a lot of audiences were probably they're into this bullshit.
Probably fascinated too by American Las Vegas international audience.
That's what I was thinking. They said it in that was good. Is this the most American we've seen? Any of the James Bonds with the most Americana?
The ones we've seen so far in the series.
Yeah. I mean, we get to Live and Let Die next, which is in the South. So
because he wanted to didn't want to go to South Africa. He wanted to go. I want to go to South Africa, and they're like, no, you're not. We're going to Vegas.
Oh yes, right. The character, right?
Is the very next one Live and Let Die? And it's our first.
Yes.
What's his
Roger
name?
Moore.
Roger Moore.
Yeah, we have quite a run of Roger Moore to consume.
My Bond.
And it goes. And by the way, the Roger Moore run ends with View to a Kill, which is in San Francisco, right? So,
oh right, yeah,
we're definitely.
And we get to skip Moonraker too, because we already watched that one.
Oh yeah,
did we?
Yeah, we did. This is kind of
again.
This feels like a prequel to that in some ways. It's like the moon buggy stuff,
right, with the space stuff. Yeah,
it's very weird. They had to shut down a couple of casinos and almost the whole strip for the Fremont part anyway. So when all those people were like up against the casinos, like in lines watching this all go down, the car chases, those are actual Vegas people who just were told, okay, please stand up next to the Golden Nugget and don't move for the next 10 minutes. It's like that kind of stuff.
We may or may not drive up on the sidewalk. We'll see.
And you can't do that shit now.
Same story in Circus Circus. Now, again, I first went to Circus Circus in 1995, and I spent a lot of time there in the following decade, like watching trapeze artists while I played a slot machine. But I was just shocked at the number of people in that place, because every time I ever went to Circus Circus, I felt alone,
Yeah. Well, it certainly is now. Like it's, the pit of the strip. And, but back then it was
the pit of the strip.
I mean, it is.
It really
right
is.
next door is lots of fun. You could argue that that's worse, but,
only
But
slightly.
it's lots of fun.
Yeah. I mean, it's only, if they ever tear it down, I'm only going to be sad. They will tear it down one day.
they will have to tear it down someday.
But when they do, I won't be sad, but there will be a piece of me that says that cheese will never happen there again. Like it's
I mean, the fact that it's got an actual amusement park still behind it. Nothing that I'd want to ride for safety's sake, but
oh my gosh, do they really? I thought that was all just like
Adventure
there.
Dome. Oh no, it's still well, okay, again, up and running as of last time I walked into Circus, which was 10 years ago.
They still have free parking. I'll give them that. They're one of the few casinos to hang on to it.
If you really want to put an exact date on it, when I started going to Las Vegas, the Stratosphere was just the tower part, and the building on top of it was not there yet. And the first 5 times I went to Las Vegas, my brother and I would speculate, well, I wonder when they're going to if they're ever going to finish the Stratosphere, if they're ever going to make it, or if it was like a failed proposition.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was there. I happened to be in Las Vegas when they opened that part, because what was it called? The part below it was called Vegas World. And and Vegas World was not. It just wasn't a great place to go.
That little the strip mall, the giant strip mall.
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
It's still there, but it's skeevy now. I don't like it.
Yeah.
And
the thing is that you, so Ibit, when you were up jumping off that thing. By the way, we have a film sacker who's taking a dive off the Stratosphere. That's probably the best way to say, look how Vegas has changed, because you see all of it, right? Like every inch of it.
You get a full view of all the way to the end of Nevada civilization from there.
Yeah. I still admire you doing that, but I have zero desire. I can't do heights. That would kill me. Oh my gosh, I'd die.
Yeah.
You guys would be taking me home in a casket. And that's no good.
The first helicopter tour I ever went on left from the parking lot of the Las Vegas Hilton. It was just right next to the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
They had the helipad out there somewhere. And they marched you out there, and you got on a helicopter, and then you got these incredible views of Las Vegas.
Oh yeah,
that's cool.
And I remember thinking, so this is why my feet are so tired all the time. Everything's so spread out.
Yeah, it's I mean, it's just not the same place. So when we get movies like this, it's just fun to see that. The Fremont Dome isn't there. The freaking plaza is just starting to get built, and it's like, are you kidding me? It's the oldest ass thing on that street. It feels like anyway.
How many Blofelds do you think they killed in this movie?
Okay, I got actually have a question, because he's my kitten in the sink, sort of. It's not exactly the right thing, but to me, he's the guy because he's dead. They kill him.
You're not sure.
But they pull him up out of the water. He looks like a bloated dead guy.
Yeah, but we've been fooled so many times in the movie. It's like, well, I'm just not sure that this was the actual Blofeld. We've already killed him 8 times this movie, I think. I can't remember.
We get the great
Blofeld count.
We get the great shot of Charles Gray next to all the partially constructed duplicate faces for all of his.
That's a good shot.
Oh, I forgot about all that. Yeah.
Life model decoys. You've killed one Blofeld, but have you killed the real Blofeld?
Yeah.
Right. And they ruined the whole story at the beginning of For Your Eyes Only. We don't get any Blofeld for several movies after this one. So you're pretty much convinced, I actually saw the real one die.
Did we get Blofeld before I'm trying to think. When did we get him again? Christoph Waltz?
Spectre. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So when he threw him down that pipe in For Your Eyes Only, that was it until then.
Right.
That's crazy.
Still one of my favorite scenes in cinematic history is that fake wheelchaired Blofeld getting down shot down
going
the pipe.
Down the chute.
And
it's really important to note they never say Blofeld at the beginning of For Your Eyes Only. It could be anybody.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I didn't know. Or as a teenager, I was like, oh, that's a bad guy. Okay.
Yeah. And I like that they do that much anymore. I mean, this whole thing is the character Bond trying to get revenge on Blofeld for hiring or having his wife killed in the previous one. So
yeah, but he never seems too broken up about it, does he?
He doesn't, and that's an interesting thing we get to explore later is seeing James Bond's
all the sadness left with Lazenby.
Yeah. I'm going to take this with me.
Sure feels like it. And then you wouldn't really get that again. I don't.
But
think
it makes sense because
Daniel Craig.
It almost felt like an inside joke because it's like Sean Connery's like, I would have never married anyone. Be for real.
Yeah.
James Bond wouldn't do that. I'm looking at this character. He wouldn't do that.
I would have sex with all the ladies.
And then I would choke in the bikinis.
Blofeld is only in 3 of the books, and he's really just not a head-to-head opponent for James Bond. If you're looking at 15,
the movies did it. They tried to make a arch villain then.
Yeah, and you needed that, right?
Because he tested very well. Like they realized this guy is very compelling to audiences.
Yeah,
so like they in the books, I want to say the end of Blofeld is in You Only Live Twice, and like the movies are like putting him all over the books, right? Like, like The Spy Who Loved Me, right? In the books is James Bond just taking the fight to Spectre in general. But like we're gonna have Blofeld be the man behind the scenes in all of these movies.
Yeah, it's a weird thing. I guess I get it, but we wouldn't get the emotional resonance around any of that, including the women in his life, until I feel like Craig,
they embraced that part, which was good.
But I've also not seen. I've seen none of the what's his names.
Timothy Dalton.
Almost said Oliphant. I've seen none of. I've seen
that would be great.
That would be great. I've never seen either of those.
Yeah.
I can't speak to those and their emotional heft or whatever. But I just feel like the series never was serious until Casino Royale, and then things got.
It goes silly with the like. I guess on the level of silliness, if you go more serious to less silliness, you've got Daniel Craig is the more serious, then Timothy Dalton,
yes,
then probably the Sean Connery, then the Roger Moore, and I think the Pierce Brosnan is the most silly. Yeah,
that's unfortunate because he can do heft. I don't know why they decided to go that way with him.
He can, especially now. Oh my God,
so good
great.
now.
During the 90s, when Pierce Brosnan was making these movies, it caused everyone who loves these movies to wildly overrate Timothy Dalton. Like, the Pierce Brosnan movies are coming out and they're like, oh, wow, don't you miss the heady days of the Living Daylights? Well, License
whatever.
So much better
I
than
highly rate the Timothy Dalton ones anyway, because you've read the books too. Timothy Dalton is closer to the brooding character. Timothy Dalton and Daniel Craig.
Maybe
you know what
else?
You know what else is very close to the intensity of the books, Bond? The beginning of this movie, the beginning of Diamonds Are Forever. I'm like, oh, right. Yeah. This is James Bond. James Bond is out here murdering people to get his man.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Strangling.
He's got a license to kill.
I've heard.
He's licensed to choke a lady out.
To choke a
That's
bitch.
not what I was going to say, but I rolled it back a little bit.
We get James Bond calling a woman a bitch in this one, too.
I rolled it back a little bit.
The problem with that was, I think, he was trying to play a part to call her that, right? He's trying to get her to know that he got the tape taken care of, and he's wink, wink, nod, nod, putting in her pants after that and everything. And she's so freaking stupid that she took it as like, oh, he's actually mad, but she gave me the tape, so maybe I can make up for this. Oh, that whole sequence annoyed me.
I really loved Jill St. John as Tiffany Case for the most part, but there were parts where I was just like, I don't know, because she's playing in a bikini half of it, but she plays it really well. And she
has to walk around so much of this movie with her boobs out. Like, she has 3 costume changes just in the scene where he shows up to her place as Graves.
Yeah,
but she doesn't play vapid. She plays pretty smart. She's a little she's not in sync with what James Bond is doing because she's trying to figure it all out. But I think
but she should have been called Frida Look at My Tits.
Look, look, was this not one of the worst? I mean, Tiffany Case, Plenty O'Toole.
Plenty
O'Toole is a weird one to me.
These are not.
Right. That's the name of a garden center.
Yeah, I was going to say.
These aren't good.
I got to go down to Plenty O'Toole. They rent trimmers, so I'm going to go to Plenty
That's
O'Toole.
Right. Well, let's see. We need something like Galore. How about Plenty?
Yeah.
Something like...
Yeah, exactly. There will never be a better name than Pussy Galore. We love names like Holly Goodhead and Xenia Onatop. It's like
Christmas Jones is a pretty bad one though.
Yeah, but you just kind of
know.
You kind of need like Christmas came early this year.
Yeah, we're at the point in these movies where we need them to impress us with how clever the names are.
Right. Yeah, these are, and that wouldn't really end until I feel like we didn't get away from that until the Daniel Craigs, right? We don't really have any
and Scott,
we
by
still
the way,
got, what was her name? Janet Moped or something, or Vespa?
Janet Moped.
Janet Moped.
Janet Moped. Vespa Lynn.
Vespa Lynn.
Oh man,
you got me with that moped. That's pretty good.
Yeah, you got me bad with that. That's great.
And by the way, Scott, the original Chick in the Bucket is from this movie. It's Miss Moneypenny.
Mm-hmm.
She is just left. She is
half a
she is
second.
loved and left, and she's just sitting at a desk the entire time. The rest of of her life.
Yep.
She's just sitting at a desk where James Bond left her.
It's her new job.
She was a little too thirsty in this one. I like it better when she's a little bit coy. She was just like,
bring me a tulip. Yeah. Not
I do love.
Yeah.
I'm looking like I'm trying to find a picture of the Timu They Might Be Giants, the two scientists at Brandenburg, because I want to post a photo of that. But I keep finding all of these like production photos taken of Jill St. John and Sean Connery, like just hanging out together during the filming.
They
of
had
this.
really good chemistry. I
They
think
look like they did. Yeah.
I like that a lot.
I liked it.
I thought she was great. She's also the one that's given some acting chops in this. Some of the other Bond girls are just like, oh, okay, Plenty, whatever your name is.
I didn't know cassette tapes were so abundant or prevalent in 71. I was
how
kind
important they were to
Well, they weren't.
satellite.
That's the thing is they weren't yet. This was still a kind of a new technology. So it's kind of like what we saw in the 90s or late 80s when
I like to see.
happened.
I'd like to see Tiffany Case try to shove one of those reel-to-reel tapes in that bikini. Yeah, I'd like to see that.
Or a laser disc.
Reel hanging out. Yeah.
Oh yeah, big old laser disc. Yeah, it was a weird. Well, I get it though. I get all that stuff, but that's what I liked about this movie. It was like, here are these weird two dudes that travel around and do dark shit. Okay, now we're off to this, and here's another weird thing that's going on, and somehow James Bond survives in a weird floaty ball in the ocean that has just a zipper to keep the water out, and the dumbest series of things. And I had so much freaking fun.
Yeah,
I didn't know
riding on an external elevator. Which I tried to look up and see if there was any external elevator on the International at any point, or if that was completely fabricated for the film.
I loved
still don't know
how he walked.
I still don't know.
How
Never found anything about it.
I love how he just walked onto it. It was just such a seamless scene.
If that was a real thing, so many people would die leaving the hotel rooms, walking over it.
Yeah.
But like that's if I have lots of examples of just poorly constructed action. That's the example of that I think works the best. They really made you feel like he was at the top of a very high height. Swinging on wires.
Doing his little zip line action. There's little whatchamacallit?
Tom Cruise?
No,
just whatever you call those. Like when you've got the grappling hooks that shoot out on wires that he's got to kind of traverse the outside of the building with.
Yeah, I thought so. That's the thing is they spent so little on effects, but I think the practical stuff still held up. It was like Dunaway, you said it was like tighter, like closer, more intimate fights and stuff because they don't have the money to have an avalanche chasing them, right? So I kind of like that. But then I'm like, why even bother showing me that explosion? Just have everybody like squint their eyes and turn the lights up or something because that looked like shit.
There was a lot of elevator action in this film. Like when he's like trying to stop the guys he's posing as Mr. Peter Franks. So he's which is what it's the best. That's to me, that's the best Bond name in this, Peter Franks. But anyway, he's posing as Diamond trader guy, Peter Franks, and Peter Franks, the real Peter Franks shows up and they had that fight in the elevator.
Yeah.
And
that clocks him.
That
was great.
That was pretty fun.
That was great. So I don't know. There's just like this vibe in the thing that seemed like it just wanted me to have a good time with it. And I'll be honest, most of the early Bonds bore me. They kind of bore me. We've talked about it on the show before a little bit, but they just kind of, they're a thing of their time. They don't really, whatever. I was raised on a lot more action.
Audiences were more wowed by like, oh, well, we can have a bunch of kind of innocuous talking, hand wavy talking, and then have these infrequent action sequences, and audience will be just fine with it.
Yeah, that's what they
Modern
were.
audiences can't do that, or won't sit for that.
Yeah, we just weren't trained the same. Our entertainment needs were greater.
Yeah.
And so, but this one was like, hey, we heard you. Here's this. And I went, oh.
Right.
And then I had a really good time. I'll admit, I went into it a little bit like, oh, man, another one of these. Can't wait till we get to the stuff I grew up on.
Sure.
But you know what? This is right. This is number one for the old ones for me. I can't speak for everybody.
Yeah, I liked it. I feel like Sean Connery was having a good time.
It's hard for me not to want to put Goldfinger at the top, but for whatever reason, this one just is fun. That dumb bed that's an entire aquarium.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, yeah, we need to talk about the bed aquarium. That's amazing. That would be so cold.
Say the thing that gross Scott out the most is probably what those poor fish have seen.
Trauma.
Right.
Yeah, man. No, you're not wrong.
Trauma.
I think you're right. By the way, I didn't know this. So our director, I thought this was his first Bond movie, but he's done all of them. This guy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
So
up to
he's
this point, like all the
pretty much.
Connerys?
He's Goldfinger. He's let's see, Goldfinger, Diamonds Are Forever, Live and Let Die, Man with the Golden Gun. So not all of them.
Okay.
I love their light hand. They dealt, blood diamonds in this too. That was nice. Nice little.
Oh yeah.
I guess this is his first one, and then he sticks around.
The newspaper clipping I just put in our chat is just from a 1969
newspaper.
Los Angeles Times, and the point of that is that in 1969 they opened the exterior elevator on the Landmark.
And the so Landmark, that was the one with that looked like a spaceship, though, right?
Yeah. And so, like, so many things in these movies that you can't appreciate this nowadays. This was all really new stuff.
Yeah.
The cassette tapes were new, and like they were filming these things that were brand new. Like it was like
drive-through crematoriums, brand new.
Mm-hmm. Right. These ideas were all very exciting to audiences.
Yeah.
Because it was just so revolutionary.
It was like new to them for sure.
Wow, I had no idea that the Landmark Hotel. I never got to see the Landmark Hotel, and we obviously watched its demolition and Mars Attacks as the. But I didn't. I guess I never thought about the fact that it and the Stratosphere were around at the same time. The Stratosphere was like, "Oh, that's cute. Hold my beer," and just said,
right. Well, and I remember when the Stratosphere was being built. The whole point was it was going to now be the tallest in Vegas. And the Landmark had held that title for like 30 years or something.
Oh my gosh. I didn't know that. I never knew that
yours is big. Look at mine.
I'd forgotten about the Mars Attacks demolition. Totally spaced that.
Oh yeah.
But there you go. There's the external elevator. Here, I'll copy this image too. So here's the external elevator on the Landmark, which it just feels so silly. Like, oh, it goes up 14 floors.
Oh, right.
Now it does. Yeah.
How cute.
That's funny.
How quaint.
Oh my gosh, they thought that was awesome on bed at the time.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
like
such a
the pool that she
vibe
fell
though.
into.
Look at that vibe. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That might have really been the pool that they shot Plenty O'Toole going into.
I don't know if they filmed
Looks
anything
right.
at the Landmark though. They like the international, the Las Vegas Hilton was primary, and then Circus interiors, of course.
So
something you just brought up a few minutes ago.
I heard something that just got brought up.
Yeah,
a little bit of a burp there. Burp. Morning burp.
You're not the only one who's up. I'm freaking hard as a diamond over here for some reason. Bond is just so freaking rude. Anyway, you brought up like the bed with the fish in it and everything, and what James Bond, a way to rank James Bond movies is to pick the set piece of the movie and then rank those. So like every movie has this one thing that is like the defining sequence on a set, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like The Spy Who Loved Me, you're in a tanker, you're out in the ocean, these huge submarines come in, right? And like that's a set. So the set piece in this movie that I think I found some agreement on is the crazy house in Palm Springs where he fights Bambi and Thumper.
Oh yeah, I came out of that going, I want to live there, dude. Let's
no
go.
kidding. Like the architecture in that place, just all around.
Jimmy Dean's real house. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
It was awesome. It looked like some dark Diddy shit would happen there, but
Yeah. Dark Diddy. I love
Some
it.
freak offs for sure. Yeah.
But I like that. I don't know, something about that putting rocks inside. You know.
Yeah. Those thin stairs without a railing outside. That's probably an OSHA violation, especially
terrifying.
the giant cliff next to it. So
Yeah, but again, like, just I don't know. Every time they get Bond and you pull the camera back and he's going to fight somebody, basically, is what I'm talking about. And this one, it's not anywhere near as like exciting as a lot of the other movies, and a lot of especially the Daniel Craig movies. They start with the set piece. Like,
sex piece.
Like,
you said it right the first time.
Like, you know what I mean? Like the Casino Royale beginning is just so incredible and memorable. The beginning of Skyfall, right? They're on a train. That's just an awesome thing. So
I'm going to watch those. I love those.
This
movies.
is much more subtly silly.
Yeah.
You know, they're in a living room, and it's really it's a really impressive place, but it's nothing like on Her Majesty's Secret Service flying down from Piz Gloria.
I mean, do you think back in the day when these were coming out that people saw these and went, "Yeah, this is a serious take on Bond"? Now, I don't mean this movie. I think you could probably see the seams in this one, but like if you see Dr. No, you came out of there going, "Oh, what a serious, heavy adaptation of our favorite spy." Blah blah blah, and that we've just made it so parodied over the years that shit just doesn't work anymore. Like you can't. Like we don't even have Austin Powers exists. Why? Because they're riffing on Bond and that and the '60s thing and all that. Like all the parody we've done since has kind of made it impossible to make those Bond movies anymore because they seem like parody without trying. Whereas now we have to go, well, if we're going to do this, we got to bring in Broody Craig and we got to have him, getting hit in the nuts or whatever.
Well, I just want to know.
We can't make a joke afterwards like, you knocked me right in the marbles. Or something.
Right in my Tiffany case.
It's got like I just want to understand what you mean by serious, because like 2 films ago in You Only Live Twice, we saw James Bond fight ninjas in a volcano.
Yeah.
And what I'm wondering is, in 1967, was that taken more seriously than we take it now?
Yes, I think so, because we didn't know what ninjas were, right? As a society here in America, we hadn't went through our ninja phase.
Yeah, I don't think it's silly. It's only silly in retrospect. I think at the time it would have been like, ooh, assassins and they're masked and scary. And I think even as a kid,
very Asian.
I know as a kid I saw that stuff and thought it was like exotic, like.
Yeah,
because we weren't exposed to it. It's a little bit like we summed Australia up as Paul Hogan and his knife. Yeah, and it's because that's all we ever got.
And since then,
Since then, they're one of the most glorious continents on the planet with crazy culture and amazing talent and all this variety.
Animals that are ready to kill you at a drop of a hat.
Yeah, spiders that want me dead and they don't even know me yet. Like it's just to me it's wild how. Time does things to move. Like you go see Godfather, and it's this same year, or no, 72, I think, roughly the same time. You can watch Godfather today and go, man, that holds up. It just looks good still. It sounds good. The other one he did, Apocalypse Now, same thing. It just feels like it was filmed yesterday. And if you didn't know these actors aren't old now, you would never know. Like there's some movies like that from that era, but then there's this where you just go. None of this holds up in a way. Yeah. I mean, it holds up in a fun way to watch it with you guys. But, I don't know. I can't figure that out.
I feel like when we watched Goldfinger, when we sacked it, it was like our 3rd film, and we'd seen them all in the space of like 9 months. And I feel like we were talking about it being silly. Like Odd Job's hat, basically, is just silly.
It's pretty
There's
silly.
no getting around that.
Mm-hmm.
But like now that we've seen. Including ones that we sacked out of order, like we've now seen like 7 or 8, right? Like I'm starting to feel like maybe I'm the silly one. Like a lot of these, you know what I mean? And a lot of these things were shot very seriously. They're really supposed to thrill you.
The silly was coming from inside the house, it turns out.
Yeah.
No, I feel that. I mean, obviously we have an eye for it here because we're looking for the goofy and the stuff to make fun of, but I don't know. It just really strikes me as if I was an adult, would I have sat down and went, now that was quite the night of action-packed cinema as I left.
I'm starting to think so. I'm starting to
Maybe
think
I
that's exactly how audiences came out of this.
Yeah, maybe so. I don't know. I sure had fun with it though.
I did
blast.
too.
Yeah,
I had fun
me
with
too.
it. But it did make me question some things. Like, I'm like, wait, we pretty much could just not had Bond at all. As a matter of fact, he kind of got in the way. We could resolve this Blofeld thing without him because he didn't. The cassette tape thing never worked out. They just went in, guns a blazing.
So
because he thought he'd figured it out. He said, "Okay, I got the cassette thing in there. I'm going to launch the weather balloon to be the signal for the guys to come in and blow everything up."
Yeah.
Right.
And meanwhile, Tiffany Case is in there swapping the tapes back to something else and then sticking in her bikinis.
And then
so,
we don't get to see it. Like, oh man, you really missed an opportunity
Right.
to show us the
Having
ridiculousness.
her do it and be like, no, don't do that. You're just
No,
undoing
lady.
everything. Yeah.
I found a bunch of stuff that kept talking about how Wint and the other guy, what's his name?
Mr. Wint, Mr. Kidd.
Mr.
Yeah.
Wint were explicitly queer, gay couple.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like the movie really was explicit
Nope,
about
we just
it.
see them
Not
holding
really.
hands one time.
Okay.
Yeah, and Mr. Wint certainly seems to enjoy when James Bond pulls his hands back between his legs and
shoves a
before
bomb up his butt.
shoves him off the cruise ship. Yeah,
That was an amazing death. That was another level higher. You're watching this movie, you're like, okay, that was ridiculous. I'm sure it'll level out from here. And then they do that, and I'm like, holy shit.
and he didn't kill Mr. Kidd. He's obviously going to come back in the next movie and seek revenge, right?
Well, that's what you might
Mr.
think.
Kidd was on fire and jumped off. I think.
Yeah,
Mr.
but that's
Kidd-
why he's going to come back in the next one all cooked up and
Well,
everything. Yeah.
I mean, clearly, all you need to do is fall off an oil derrick, swim a little bit, and cut to, oh, we're on a cruise ship now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
But did you guys
Suddenly,
even-
yeah, go ahead.
Did you guys even catch that? Like, there was a scene. Okay, so there was one weird scene where it's like James Bond's about to go to the place where you can choose your type of travel, whether it be a whether it be a boat or an airboat or a plane or whatever. And so they go there, and he ends up getting on like a tour.
Oh,
He
yeah,
gets
one
on
of
a
those.
tour boat.
What are those called? Like the hydrofoils.
Oh, yeah. Those are cool. You get those
They
down
showed it.
south, but I've never seen one like that before.
They
That was
they
wild.
showed it, but he didn't actually take it. He took the tour boat, and then there's a scene, and they pull a body out of the water, and I'm like, who the hell's that supposed to be?
Oh,
Apparently
right.
that was Miss Whistler.
Yeah, that was
the woman, sorry.
running the
Yeah.
orphanage or whatever. That
So
the
it
kid
didn't make any
runs.
sense. They didn't make any sense until because Mr. Wentz said he took a picture of it, and he's like, I'm going to send it to the kids. And I was like, well, why would he do that? And I'm like, 20 minutes later, when I finally went and who the hell was they pull out of there? It was
Yeah.
Miss Whistler. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a
Okay.
weird.
Feels-
It's a weird sequence of events, but I have to admit that hydrofoil thing impressed me because I didn't think you could do something like that. I thought
Yeah, that was
just,
once again where we're showing stuff that we didn't
Right.
typically see in our regular day-to-day life.
Yeah,
right?
I'd seen the small ones or whatever.
Yeah.
Little
Yeah.
swamp boats or whatever, but that wasn't.
Is
Yeah,
is there a hub somewhere that you can go to that's just like, how would you like to travel today? We have train, boat, hydrofoil.
Maybe it's
not
European. thing.
hydrofoil. Hydrofoil. I'm trying to think of what those
I think
are
you're
called.
right. It's
Yeah, you're right. It's not hydrofoil,
land
is it?
boat. What was it? What was it? It was
Inflated
I should know this. My wife just did one.
hovercraft.
Is it hovercraft?
hovercraft. That's it.
Hovercraft.
I think it's hovercraft.
Yeah, that's right.
where like an air cushioned vehicle or air
Yeah,
cushioned
air cushion.
thing underneath it. Yeah,
Have you never
Yeah.
seen one that's about the size of a cruise ship? That was wild.
That
thing
was
is huge.
that was cool.
And I want to say we've seen a movie, and I thought it was a James Bond movie, but where somebody's on the beach and one of those comes up right over them and doesn't kill them because it's just an inflatable thing. They just have to hold their breath for a second while this giant boat goes over them on this inflatable
Feels like Moonraker.
A little bit. Yeah. All of
Maybe,
that did.
yeah.
The whole movie did, so I wouldn't be surprised. Look at that big one. See, these are
Oh,
just,
that thing's huge.
Look at that big one.
yeah, there's some monstrous ones, and I guess unless this is fake. No, it looks
Yeah,
real.
it was this whole thing we were doing in the 60s and 70s where we had like, we were like going, hey, you know what? We have weird lunar type rovers and
Why? Yeah, right. Why are they testing? Why are they doing? I understand that they're doing moon testing on some vehicles and equipment. Why do they have to have all of it like? Well, we need to create a little backdrop that looks like space.
Yeah,
we need to have.
That was hilarious. It was like, oh my God, the astronauts moving in slow motion and staying in character during that running through.
Right.
Yeah.
I guess the conspiracy of the moon landing was faked. Goes all the way back to 71, maybe.
Maybe that was the thing they were trying to insinuate is that
Yeah.
is Jimmy Dean sausage faked the moon landing.
That's what I was looking up. Or that's what I got hung up on because I wasn't sure what they were trying to tell me there. I thought it was like Area 51 style conspiracy or something.
I think they were rehearsing for something.
No, they were testing moon equipment.
Yeah, like moon landers,
because
moon
he
rovers.
stole it. He stole Robbie the robot.
I don't think that's how you would test them, by the way, is building a set of the moon. But I think you're right. That's what they were doing.
I don't understand why the astronauts were being all low gravity.
Yeah, that's what was so hilarious. And they stuck with it. They stuck with it the whole time.
Stupid. That was stupid.
I loved it.
I like the whole idea of getting chased in that dumb buggy. I mean, it made me laugh.
Oh yeah, and they had to break out because the cars were getting decimated. They were just getting destroyed because they were off-roading.
Those three-wheelers, they fell over on without any help from James Bond. Like James Bond just drove, and those things were
they weren't just any three-wheelers. They were those bubble wheel three-wheelers that were just hard to take serious the whole time.
Yeah, very Keystone Cops, all that stuff. There's a bit of trivia here. It says the vehicle was built locally in Nevada by a car customizer for under $10K. The thing broke down mid-shoot multiple times. The edit hides the times it broke.
It didn't.
That's what it claims. It also makes this claim, which, you know what? Let's pull out Fraser's dad for this one because I don't know about this. I feel like this is weird. It says the moon buggy chase was improvised. What does that even mean?
I believe it. It's like, okay, we're gonna follow you. Just drive. We don't have a plan.
We're
just drive.
20 minutes short of having feature film length. What can we do?
Right. Go.
That is absolutely crazy to me, but whatever. I loved it. There was one other note here that I wanted to mention. Oh, the song was almost Johnny Mathis singing the same song, not Shirley Bassey.
But
really?
We brought Bassey back, right? That was nice.
I think that's key. She's so good.
Yeah,
she is good. That's such a great song.
We both did a great job there. Me and
spot on.
Yeah.
But yeah, did you guys try to break down the lyrics of that? I started
that song
to,
so
and
many
I was
times
like,
I could tell you the lyrics to.
Oh yeah. What do you? How does that?
They're just diamonds
that's
are forever,
weird
right?
Song.
It's just forever.
I don't need love because what good would love do me? Diamonds never see
Keep
through
going.
me.
Yeah.
For when love's gone, they luster on.
Wow.
What the hell does any of that
Holy
mean?
I do know it. I don't know. It's all bullshit.
You've memorized it, but what does any word salad of that mean? What does that
Just
even
the
mean?
The permanence of diamonds.
There you go.
You mean the slogan that was created a couple of decades prior as a marketing term is now your name of your movie? And
sure,
why not?
All right.
Do you think that came first? Like
it definitely came
forever the
first.
slogan. Okay.
Yeah, that definitely came first.
Did it?
I was surprised
Oh my
he even was
gosh.
able to do it.
Hold on, I got to remind you guys of the beauty.
Diamonds off.
I know this is a visual thing, but we've got to put a link to this in the Discord or Patreon or something. But this clip right here, I should have shared it at the moment, but just jump to like.
It's another
53
hovercraft
seconds.
scene.
This is the hovercraft chase scene from Die Another Day, and it's James Bond on one, and then the bad guys on two of the other ones, and just watching like them slide around each other. About 54 seconds, 53 seconds.
Let's see this here. 53 in, you say? Let's see.
Yeah.
53. Here
And
we
we'll
go.
share this. We'll share this clip with the.
Oh, that's a good idea.
With the chat.
Oh my gosh! Look at that thing.
Like these are military hovercrafts, like chasing each other, sliding all around like they're on ice. Yeah,
And it's so funny that it's both badass and dumb.
it's silly at the same time.
Yeah, they're cool though. I've some of these images I found in military ones I thought were fake, but I guess the military's got a bunch of this stuff, hydrocraft stuff.
And really only works on water and wet mud because you put that on dry ground and there's just too much friction
There's
for
just,
it to,
there's just
to go
dust.
like it is.
Yeah, which is
So you can't see nothing.
Yeah, that's what James Bond should have done. Just turn off into the weeds, and those guys are screwed.
There you go. By the way,
is this the one with the guy with the diamonds in his face?
Die Another Day.
yeah.
I love that villain.
remember.
That was one of my favorite villains, even though I didn't really like the era.
Yeah.
Anyway.
If it was during the Connery era, that would have been Diamond Face would have been the name of the movie.
Yeah. Yeah. And the actual person would have been a lady, and her name would have been Pussy Face Galore.
Oh my gosh. So is it just Americans or averse? I mean, when you say the P word like that, me saying it earlier is really hard for me. Is it just my generation of growing up, or is it
what the P
even
word?
when you refer to it as a cat?
I can only do it. I can only do it in the context of
James Bond.
These movies.
Yes.
Or else I feel really dirty. I can't do it.
Yeah, I can't do it as like, oh, that kid is such a wuss. What a pussy.
Yeah.
You know, I can't even do that. It feels bad.
It feels bad.
So,
yeah. I don't know how else to. It's a weird thing, but I don't know how else to describe it. But yeah,
De Beers, by the way, 1947. A diamond is forever. So I guess it's a little bit.
Well, yeah, no, that's more or less same thing.
Yeah, I can see that. Wow, I'm so fascinated with these vehicles. I forgot where I was.
Your own film sack.
Any other things you guys want to mention?
I just
looking over my notes.
I just got caught looking up the lyrics to the song because you guys were talking about, it's not a very meaningful song, right?
Yeah,
right.
In the middle of it are all of these references to giving a man a hand job, and it's like.
He's hard as a diamond.
Right. Most of the song is just about I prefer diamonds because love is just not going to last.
Love
forever.
is fleeting.
Right.
Diamonds last forever.
But in the middle of the lyrics are hold one up and then caress it, touch it, stroke it, and undress it. I can see every part. Wow. Okay.
Jeez. Let her grip. Jeez Louises.
Yeah. What are we talking about again?
Yeah. That's wild.
It's a sales commercial.
Sure.
Yeah, with some, hot model doing her thing. I get it.
We went to Jared.
Was this the first time? Okay. So I think the first time I ever realized that you could stand like facing a wall and pretend like you're hugging a lady by hugging yourself and making out, right? Was like probably Happy Days, like whenever the intro used to come on. Yeah. But this was like James Bond just molesting himself in the alley.
He was into it, dude. He thinks the ladies are into it.
Great.
Yeah.
The ladies don't have nothing on James Bond.
He was waiting on Peter Franks.
Yeah.
Yes.
He was stroking his own Peter Franks. You know what I mean?
Oh, I know what you mean. I think, in fact, the name Peter and Franks, come on now. It's all wieners. Everything's wieners. It's just all wieners. What are you going to do?
It's really funny to think about that.
Oh, I thought about mentioning, forgot about this. Hold on.
Gross.
What grossed me out? What guesses? Guesses at all? To me, it was a effect, but it really got me.
I had something for this.
I usually don't. Effects don't usually get me because I know they're fake and I don't think about it. But this one, oof.
Just the thought of Bond, I'm assuming the way that it was described, shoving diamonds up into Peter Frank's colon. I'm assuming he did it.
That is a good point. I probably should have considered that in my voting, my own voting. I didn't think of that
either.
That's not but that is not it in this case. Any other guesses?
Get up in there, Peter Franks.
Idea.
Hold still, Franks. I've sprayed you in the face with this fire retardant. Now I'm going to shove a diamond pack up your ass.
I also love that fire extinguishers used to kill people. They used to kill them, just spraying them. I can't breathe in here.
That was weird death.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and tell you, it was him pulling the fake thumbprint off his finger really got me.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Because it looked like
You've never
skin.
done that with Elmer's glue?
I did when I was a kid, but even that kind of grossed me out as a kid. I thought that was foul.
All right.
I don't know what it is. Something about your skin just getting peeled. Ugh. Weird.
Yeah.
So that grossed me out.
That's fine.
Okay. All right. I was for some reason really bothered by the shot of a woman having been drowned in the pool because there's something about
that's rough.
A pool with a dead body in it. It feels like it's a very dirty quantity for some reason.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to clean that
I can
up.
barely not pee in the pool as it is.
Right. Yeah.
But like,
You're one
but
of
then
those.
there's shit. James Bond is just hanging out next to it, just like totally fine. He's fine with it.
Oh,
whatever.
yeah, he doesn't care.
That's plenty O'Toole in there. That's that's okay for a pool.
In there.
He feels like a psychopath sometimes. Sometimes he's just
and that's supposed to be close to the book, right? Like that License to Kill thing, where he's just like
immune to emotion and doesn't really feel anything, and there's no right or wrong or whatever.
Exactly. Like he's able to just compartmentalize and say these these aren't human beings. These are part of my mission. Basically.
Yeah, which is basically a sociopath thing for normal people. That's why I guess you get them in the spy business. I don't know how the real thing works.
I feel like they finally got around to getting pretty close to what I'm used to with the intro, where the quick, down the gun barrel.
Oh, sure.
He's still wearing the hat. I didn't care for that.
Yeah, I don't like when he wears that. It's dumb.
But it felt like they went straight. They go straight in with that, then they cut to an action sequence, and they run back to the song. And was this the most nudity projected picture nudity in the intro that we've seen so far?
Maybe so far. Ooh, I don't know. It gets really raunchy during the.
It gets the
Roger Moore days,
yeah.
And we don't get this sort of thing in the first two movies. Like Dr. No, none of it. Goldfinger, none of it. I even think
Dr. No Way
From Russia with Love might be the first one where we get it. But yeah, you get your what Scott calls ski sloper boobs big time in this one.
Oh yeah, very ski slopey. And the problem with it isn't that I was the perfect age for the Roger Moore boobies. Trust me.
Yeah. Right. Well, you think got me there. Yeah. It's like, oh, this is my Bond.
Yeah, this is my Bond. But yeah, it's funny to watch them slowly morph into this thing they're going to do from now on. Yes, because early on they're like, well, I don't know, it's kind of an opening sequence, a big deal, and then the next one was like
some
longer,
flashing lights and right.
Yeah, I kind of liked how that evolved.
As I'm just dumping stuff out of my show notes here too, I also laughed heartily at Blofeld's cheaping out on the logo for whatever company he operates with that lightning bolt. I'm like, nondescript company with a lightning bolt on it.
Look, narcissistic, megalomaniac leaders like that, they don't have any taste and they don't trust anyone to do it.
I think he just used AI to create that logo.
Oh, maybe that was it. Just a prompt. You put a prompt into one of those big spinning
logo for a bad guy.
Yep. I do love old school reel-to-reel computers going.
Yeah,
that whole place fascinated me.
Doing stopping and starting like it's finding specific data on a part of the reel-to-reel.
You just gotta love
use the multi-factor authentication using the cassette tape.
That's right. Oh, that was kind of multi-factor, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's interesting. I didn't think of it that way.
A cassette tape that smells like butt.
That's never lost on me. That entire base, everything in that facility, less powerful than the watch on my wrist right now.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I love that kind of stuff. It's just in comparison, it's crazy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's get to some clips. Yeah, I got some of those. Quite a few, but we'll get through them. Here's the first Cairo guy freaking out.
Cairo!
He really had
Cairo syrup. He's great.
He had a hard time saying it. I don't know what his deal is.
I can only get out one syllable at a time.
And it's Kai over and over. All right. Somebody said hit. Oh, it's at the poker thing. And the guy said hit me. And then James Bond hit him.
Hit me.
Hit me. Hit me. Hit me. I'm going to take it literal.
Here's the girl getting choked by her top. Come on.
I don't like it, but I kind of like it.
Yeah, try a little. Give me a break. Here's the sound of mud or whatever the hell they were drowning in. Do we know what that was? It was mud or like a treatment?
Yeah, mud. It was mud baths, but it was made with instant potatoes, instant mashed potato mix.
And I don't know of any mud bath in any spa where there's a giant release valve above the tub that you pull open and just dump it. That was insane. But here it is.
No, but you gotta love.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say you gotta love the fact that James Bond finds a squirt gun.
Yeah, the cleaner. I love that. That was cool.
And then it makes a comeback in Circus with the balloon race.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, was that the same gun?
Yeah.
No.
Well, no, it's the same idea, though.
Same idea.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I thought they used the same prop. I'm like, man, they really did have no money. Here's. Oh no, he says this about Blofeld after he thought he pushed him into the peanut butter farm. So here's this.
Welcome to hell, Blofeld.
Welcome to hell.
Welcome to hell, Blofeld.
Welcome to hell, Blofeld. And here's that mud.
Oh. That sounds like an elephant dump.
Yeah, it
totally does.
Circus gambling elephant dump. I like it.
Tiffany the elephant or Tanya the elephant dropping one in front of the slots.
Gross.
Did you guys hear? It was early on. I'm not sure if you got the clip. He says his name is Vlond, James Vlond. I was like, was that just me? Was that my take?
It might have just been you.
I don't remember that at all.
That feels like a thing they might have done a retake on if it really happened.
Yeah. I was like, oh.
You'd think. Maybe they didn't.
It's bad.
I know I've been gone for a full movie, but I'm back. And what was my name again?
I've got dentures and a toupee. It's blonde.
I'm getting out of this shitty gig so I can do things like, what was the thing he did that's so terrible with him in the diaper? The penis.
Zardoz.
Yeah, Zardoz.
Yeah.
This is
Maybe
about,
that's what I was confused with.
well, this is about the
penis is
time where
evil.
he thought
Yeah.
he was such hot shit that if he left this huge franchise, he was going to go on to everything being bigger, and it ended up being like the opposite of that. Like the best thing he got out of that whole decade and a half was like Highlander, you know? And then he came back and did cool stuff. But
He did. He made it.
he did fine,
It's
but
okay.
he had a rough moment. When you're bit by a scorpion, apparently this is all it takes.
Ha! Ha!
And then he falls. That's it.
Oh, sounds like he's getting choked by his bikini as well.
There's a tape in my butt.
Ha!
All right. Children will be so thrilled.
The children will be so thrilled.
I love that because he goes, so thrilled. Let's see. Angry old man says diamonds are fake. Oh, this is great. This little rant. This is when they got him out of the coffin.
You dirty double-crossing limey Finkos, goddamn diamonds are phonies.
Jeez Louise.
Oh, gee.
That's the old school
comedian.
gangster.
Yeah, the
thing,
comedian guy, right? Take my wife, please. That whole Catskills thing.
Exactly. Why do I have two hot women next to me? Because I can.
Such a different time for comedy.
Yeah.
This is, what's her name? Doing her thing. Where is it?
Why don't you go and take a nap, and I'll see you next year.
Doing all my ADR here.
Plenty O'Toole. What a jerk.
Yeah. Here's where she says her real name.
Hi, I'm Plenty.
O'Toole.
I'm plenty of tools. Here she is again.
Would you like some help? On the craps, I mean.
Yeah, help me on the craps. Give me some crap help. Speaking of which.
Turn on number 2.
All right.
It was good actually getting to watch a craps game that, seemed like it was being played like real craps. Like she crapped out immediately. And I don't know what he's doing, putting $250 on the hard way.
Yeah. Why would you?
There are 4 hard ways.
Yeah.
Which one do you want, sir?
I thought of you because I knew there'd be some bullshit.
I don't know all the rules.
Some craps will actually coming out of me.
Yeah. I don't know all the rules. I don't understand. Are you supposed to have a pretty lady come blow on your dice and all that stuff and then give her like 10% of the take? Is
you
that
have to.
It just gives
how
you
that
good
works?
luck.
Yeah, and if it doesn't work, she'll tell you to go take a nap.
Look, be a lady.
That's a good version of that. All right, she talks to James again.
Say, you played this game before.
Never trust a girl that starts a sentence with say.
Say.
Lame. Don't know what this is.
Don't bother me with details, Bert. Just get me the diamonds.
Okay, Jimmy Dean.
Get me a diamond.
Sausage
I also
boy.
like when people pronounce diamonds as a 3-syllable words.
Yeah.
3-syllable word.
Diamonds. Let me play that again now.
Don't bother me with details, Bert. Just get me the diamonds.
Yeah, diamonds.
Diamonds.
It's funny, too.
I make all the sausage for my colon.
Because he's kind of a hickey guy. You think he would not do it, but he did. This is what you say when a kid's being a turd at the blow-up machine.
Who's she, your mother? Blow up your pants.
Blow up your pants.
I'm like, it's not a good idea. Don't let the kid blow up his pants.
I don't even know what it means.
I'm guessing like blow up, like the way the balloon blows up, shoot that water gun into your pants and blow it up. Kind of thing,
you know what?
guess.
That's the logical thing. I think you're right about that.
So not diarrhea.
Not diarrhea.
Yeah.
No.
I just love that they're at an arcade game. She wins. The kid was clearly not paying attention to his own game. He was paying attention to hers, or he wouldn't have even known that she won.
Well, I bet he gets mad. I bet as a grown up he gets mad at girls who do well on Twitch.
The kid just jumps all over this woman. Like,
right.
Man, he had that one in the chamber.
Yeah, I just doing it because she has boobs.
Yeah, no, you're right. He'd be on Twitch right now complaining that the tub girl is watching. You're 100% right. By the way, that kid, if he's still around, has got to be like in his 70s. Let that wash over.
Oh, yeah, no kidding. Yeah.
Still blowing up his pants.
Still blowing his
How did
pants
she
up.
get a stuffed animal? You have to win 5 times to get a stuffed animal.
This is bullshit. But it was true. They were trying to get kids into casinos then. So that part rang true. That was the whole point of Circus, I think. Bring the whole family. All right, here's a pretty good trick.
This beautiful girl will be locked into a steel cage right in front of your eyes. Will change very slowly into a ferocious 450-pound gorilla.
Yes, none of this will be racist or weird at all.
Let's make sure to play Congo drums too, just to really sell the racism.
Yeah, let's put it all the way home.
Sounds like seems like a bad idea to run all your customers off. It just seems like a bad idea.
Kind of, yeah. The scientist, by the way, in that,
yeah.
The actual owner of Circus making a cameo, Jay Sarno.
What?
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
had
you can film
ties
here.
He had
He's
ties
like-
with the crazy billionaire guy.
Which one?
Which one?
Well,
Yeah.
narrow it down some.
The one of
please.
the era though. Howard Hughes.
Oh, Howard Hughes.
They had
okay.
They had something going. I didn't realize that was him.
Yeah.
Couldn't either.
He was a big fan of the Bond franchise, and so he said, "Oh, please film in my casino." Probably gave him, really good monetary discounts, whatever, and said, "Can I have a cameo?" And they gave him a cameo as the scientist in that scene.
I didn't notice. I was still too mad about that pretty lady winning the balloon contest.
Yeah. Well, you should be.
You gotta yell at her.
Yeah, you gotta yell.
That'll fix it.
She's not allowed to win. You ain't got no gas in it. That's not what this says, but it's close. Dunaway will appreciate this because he's a Sling Blade fan like myself. Here we go.
You ain't got no gas yet.
All right.
You ain't got no gas yet. Whatever. Look at my Mustang. I'm gonna pull up in front of everybody and block all the traffic.
Man,
I'm a pretty lady.
That old guy. I need gas. You need to move. Like it was a cacophony of people you never want to be around. That's what that scene was. Please leave. Oh, it gets called irritating. Here you go.
Will you please leave, you irritating man?
Nice.
Sounds so much like Nandor.
He also lived in,
totally.
Yeah. He went to his 90s. That guy.
Was that from the movie?
Yeah.
Wasn't Nandor from What We Do in the Shadows?
No, but it sounds a lot like him. Let's play it again.
Will you please leave, you irritating man?
Oh my gosh, dude. You're right.
Totally.
Spot on.
That sounds just like Nandor. It's not him though.
Okay.
Let's talk to Felix.
I'm cooperating, Mr. Leiter. Really, I am.
Okay. All right. The sausage guy going on a little rant.
First, I suspect you're wearing a hog leg. Would you mind standing up and taking it off?
What's a hog leg?
A gun. A shoulder holster.
I assumed it meant something about the gun, but I've never heard the term.
Oh, did you think he was talking about his penis?
So like a large handgun, like a one with a long barrel.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like the leg of a hog when you've butchered it.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
I could not get my head around that. Okay, this is we talked about the P word. Here it is in full view. It's a fun one.
Wrong pussy.
Wrong pussy.
Oh, Jesus.
It's the wrong pussy. Chinese army guy dying. This is great. This was brief, and we only got to see a Chinese base get hit once, but here he is. Yeah.
Man, and that does not do the scene justice because they are running out there and just glowing and flashing. It's great.
Yeah, it's the cheapest garbage effects you've ever seen in your life. Be careful, something. What's this?
Search him from his toenails to the last follicle on his head and then bring him to me.
Oh, I was going to say, be very careful when you search him, is what I was trying to say there.
Right, yeah.
Makes sense.
That's a lot of searching.
Follicles are hard to get, all through.
Plus, you got to, dig through his bunghole.
Yeah.
Here's what? Something about a rig.
Get the hell off that rig.
Oh, okay. That I understand, Mr. Sausage. I get that.
That was such a comical moment when Bond gets the crane and is got Blofeld's submarine flipping him around and banging him against the walls.
Oh,
and stuff.
yeah.
That was like,
and I saw that very submarine prop when I was in Washington D.C.
Oh,
this
really?
year.
What?
Yeah, let me grab a photo
awesome.
here.
That's cool.
I forgot about this. That I was going to.
Did you get to get in it and act like a Blofeld?
Oh no.
Oh,
I couldn't get any of it. So it was a special display or a museum thing about the vehicles of Bond. Yeah, museum thing.
Neat.
And so they had that right there.
It's actually really cool looking. I like the design of it.
It is.
Real
I didn't
sleek.
remember there being a
I don't remember the Blofeld, whatever it was.
Spectre logo on the front.
Spectre,
but,
Oh, that's badass.
Yeah. They had that. They had, I got a whole collection of photos from it. I won't send all of them, but
I'll put this in the Discord as well.
yeah, like, a lot of stuff from the Daniel Craig Die Another Day. No, that's the Aston Martin. That's Pierce Brosnan. But let's see here. Green. What's this one? I'll show you this one. This is a green one from what movie? Golly, every time I move it up to put in Discord, it scrolls past it.
They couldn't fit no hovercrafts in there?
Look at that car.
They didn't put any hovercrafts in there.
Is that BMW? Remember when BMW was so big in the Bond movie? Is that what that is?
Yep. And we're going to see a couple of these vehicles next time. We'll see this one.
Next time.
Return. And we'll see. I have to keep scrolling back to them.
Yeah.
And that one that flew over there.
It's upside down. I love it. I mean, it's no Roger Moore transforming boat car, but
look at this. That's the most. That last one's like Dukes of Hazzard or some shit.
It totally is. Yeah.
Them Dukes. What will happen to the Duke boys? Watch a commercial. We'll find out.
That's right. And it was really cool setup at the Spy Museum in Vegas.
That's really cool.
I love it. I am really looking forward to watching The Man with the Golden Gun with you guys. It's like that is way sillier.
It is
than this.
It is, but man, Christopher Lee is awesome. Hervé Villechaize is awesome. I mean, it's a favorite too.
I didn't know Hervé Villechaize was in that one. You may be another one I haven't seen. Is he really?
Yeah.
They call him Knick Knack.
Knick Knack, yeah.
That's right.
Okay.
Is there a girl named Patty Whack? Because I would love to see that.
You do give a dog a bone.
Come here, Money Penny. I'll give dog a bone.
Yeah, come get this bone wrong.
How does she still want to be with James Bond after just watching
why is
him?
she so thirsty? I don't get it.
Right.
I'm like
she's got to know that he has every single disease, sexually transmitted disease known to man.
Oh, yeah. Well, last time he saw her, he said this.
Wrong pussy.
Anyway. There's this guy. I just want to give him credit. He was in it a couple of times. I liked his vibe. Here he is.
1 minute and counting.
I just like that guy. 1 minute and big pause and counting.
I can't get enough of the Nandor voice. It's so good.
Yeah, they're all doing Nandor accents. All right. Well done, everybody. That's that. Now the checklist. The film set checklist goes like this. Vegas is a freaking ghost town back then. Check. We should all name our next child or pet Plenty. Check. Somehow
Plenty
this movie,
dog.
yeah. Somehow this movie made me like Circus even less. Check.
Oh,
that place just gives you the willies. And having to work back then and wear the clown shirts those guys had to wear, just the workers, everybody had a clown shirt. Lame. All right, Star Trek Connections. Gotta be something.
Yeah, let's and we're only gonna do Star Trek Connections this week because thanks to the age of the movie, we have a bunch of overlap with the original series, but not any Marvel. So I'll start with Dick Crockett.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dick Crockett. And by the way, this movie is also so old that there are lots of uncredited characters. This was the crane operator in this movie, and they didn't used to give you a credit if you were just the crane operator. So he was in 2 episodes of Star Trek original series. That's The Trouble with Tribbles and The Gamesters of Triskelion. Yeah. Tom Steele was the W Technologies gate guard.
All right.
He was in the episode of Star Trek called Bread and Circuses. I thought that was an interesting
thing. Classic.
Yep.
Mark Lawrence was a Slumber Inc. attendant. So that's the person I think who delivers the diamonds into the office.
Like 2 seconds after the cremation. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. That was fastest cremation ever. Yeah. Mark Lawrence was actually in some later stuff. He was in an episode of TNG and an episode of Deep Space Nine. The credits I really want to give you are 2 people, Carl Held and Sid Haig.
Sid Haig, we know.
Yeah.
Right.
Carl Held was an agent, like just some agent in this movie. And then Sid Haig was the main guy at Slumber Inc.
Oh, wow.
These 2 were both in the same episode together of Star Trek, the original series.
Were they playing gangsters?
No, they were playing 2 completely different characters, but they just happened to be in this movie and in one episode of Star Trek. And that episode was number 21, The Return of the Archons. They were in that episode.
Wild. Man, Sid Haig went on to be such a horror icon.
Yeah,
such a different thing than I would have expected. But I didn't even notice he was in this.
Yeah, and we've got Sid Haig in our history. On SAC. This is the third time we've seen Sid Haig. He was also in Swashbuckler and in Galaxy of Terror.
Oh, I don't remember doing that.
Okay,
I'm not
right.
not a bad thing. I just don't remember it. Weird. All right, well done. Let's move on now to the soundtrack grade. I'd give it a GUOTT for great use of the theme. It was fine.
Yep. Good old John Barry doing what John Barry does. It's our 10th John Barry movie, so discounting all of the James Bond ones, I want someone to guess a film that we have sacked before that John Barry scored that was not James Bond.
Oh my gosh. Is it old, or can you give us a hint about the era or anything?
I've only got 3 to choose from. They were two of them were in the 70s, one was the 80s.
Didn't he? I know he didn't do Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, but wasn't Chitty Chitty Bang Bang one of the ones? Because it was also written by Ian Fleming.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, we have not sacked that.
I didn't know that was an Ian Fleming thing. I had no idea.
Yeah.
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
I don't know.
John Barry. Anyone?
Hold on. I'm thinking. No, I don't know.
So we have sacked him 3 times for Howard the Duck.
Oh,
and
really?
The 1976 King Kong.
Oh, yeah.
And then
I can see that.
we sacked the 1979 movie The Black Hole, which somehow got.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's just kind of amazing.
Wow.
You get a little horny there, Dunaway. For that
I know. It was,
one.
it was a little Mr. Wind.
Yeah.
Black hole, you say? Oh, okay.
I don't get it. Well, that's awesome. Lots and lots of connections there and good music. Hey, check it out. It's the social media post. It's where you guys sum things up in 280 characters or less. Now, oh, wait, this isn't the contest one we're doing yet. Is it? This is
No. Nope.
Okay, this is something else.
This is our social media post. But,
That's right.
But I also sent you the 3 audio files for the alternate title game.
Gotcha. All right. We'll get to that in a second. But before that, Randy, why don't you begin today's festivities?
Diamonds Are Forever. In Las Vegas, 'neath lights and glitzy glam, James Bond returns with Connery's big ham. He's chasing gems. He's fighting girls. That's worse. 2 smugglers, clones, and Blofeld in reverse. A moon buggy careens through desert sand because, of course, this guy, he doesn't plan the point of all this deserty endeavor. It's simple, friends. Bad films, they are forever.
Oh, man. It's good. Well done. Very rhymey, which is what we asked for in that.
Bad films are forever.
Hey, Brian Dunaway. It's your turn.
Black hole. Oh, diamonds are forever. Like Blofeld and Drag. It's Vegas, baby. Roll with it. Hashtag shaken, not retired.
Yep. And you'd only do that one non-canon one after this, right? That was it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Just,
Yeah.
However many
What y'all
years
think about
later.
Blofeld and Drag, though? Was
I
that
know.
was that like a hat on a hat? I mean, we've already got all these.
It was so right. It's like he's got duplicates. He's got
yeah.
My first thought was, here we go again, escalating the nonsense. Like,
Right.
this movie was like not afraid to go, hey, what if this for no reason? I'm like, okay, let's do it. Whatever you got for me. All right, let's do Brian Ibbett now.
Diamonds Are Forever. I had a really funny special social media post, but people in Kansas probably wouldn't get it.
Oh.
Oh,
man.
Elementary.
That hurt. That was mean.
It was so mean. Like, I could destroy the state of Kansas, but the rest of the country wouldn't notice for a while.
Yeah, that was rude.
Yeah.
Why would you be so rude? Them, I mean. Let's get to the alternate titles. Now, before we do the actual, should we do the titles first or this first? What do you think?
Oh, let's do this first.
All right,
first.
Let's do this voice.
All right, I'm gonna play.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, foist. Let's play this. We're gonna try this out. A little game. Brian, explain who gave it to us. What's going on?
Yeah, so TMS Mashups created a tool that automatically goes through all of our old film sacks and pulls out the alternate titles jokes. It like finds Scott saying, and our alternate titles are, and automatically pulls them out. Our job, and I don't even know the answers to this. I have the answer key, but I'm not going to open it until we all make our guesses.
Thanks, Teach.
Yeah.
We're going to hear Scott say the alternate titles for a movie, and we have to guess what the movie is that is getting alternate titled.
Oh, this is great. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm into it. Let's do it.
Cool. So play the first one, and we'll have our guess.
All right, pulling up the first one. Sorry, we're all over the place in here.
Sorry about that.
No, not your fault at all. Okay, there we go. Here comes the first one. Question number 1.
This was almost called General Zod Has Concerns. They didn't think that worked. So instead, they went with Beverly Hills Cop 6.
Okay. That General Zod.
Seems like Superman 2 would be a good guess.
Yeah, but Zod, that just makes me think that the actor was in it, not
Right. And which was it, Terrence Stamp, or was it
Michael Shannon?
Michael Shannon, yeah.
Just saw him in.
This is tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is harder than I thought this
Can
was
you give me the flavor again? Can we do it twice?
I have a good guess, but though.
I'll play it one more time, and then let's hear the guess.
This was almost called General Zod Has Concerns. They didn't think that worked. So instead, they went with Beverly Hills Cop 6.
I'm buzzing in first.
Okay, go.
Okay, go ahead.
The Haunted Mansion.
Okay. I can't. The answer key has all three, and we have three.
Okay, all right.
All right, so you go first. So you did already. Now, Dunaway, you give us one.
I already gave you Superman 2. What do you want from me?
Well, you can do that. You want that?
Okay.
Do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Superman 2, and then if you said Beverly Hills Cop 6.
We've never done any Beverly. Oh my God! Stop giving me hints, Brian. Shut up.
Yeah, you're giving me hints. Oh man, I don't remember who was in what.
I really don't even have a guess.
I'm just gonna say that Priscilla, the Desert Queen of the Desert thing. I know we haven't even watched it, but
say, have we seen that?
Yeah, we haven't. I just can't think of anything. I'm like Gibbet. I don't know one.
Shrek 2. I don't know.
Nailed it.
I really don't know.
Wow. Nailed it.
Right.
Sorry,
now play question number 2.
Oh, okay. Here we go. So we're just gonna pile these up, right?
Yeah, because I can't. The answer key has all three answers, so I can't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
All right. I like that you're keeping yourself unspoiled on this. All right, here's the next one.
This movie sounds like The A-Team or Boat Crashers.
I got one.
Okay.
The Last Boy Scout.
I don't think we did that one, but sure.
But you did. Y'all just guessed things we never guessed before.
I'll
Not going to criticize me.
Speed 2.
That almost went with Speed 2.
Did we do Speed 2?
Oh yeah,
We definitely did Speed 2.
we definitely did.
But that was on
sounds-
a
Play it again. I've now forgotten what the first part of it is.
So embarrassing that I can't
Yeah.
even think of these, and I did them. All right, here you go.
Yeah.
Hitting play again. Hold on.
This movie sounds like The A-Team or Boat Crashers.
18.
Weird.
Boat
That's
Crashers.
weird,
Yeah.
Scott. Scott, your mind
is
is
tough.
just
I know.
utterly
It
fascinating.
really only works on the week we do it. I'll just say the A-Team because I don't know.
Yeah,
we did
it's
the
the
A-Team
A-Team.
movie.
Yeah.
Did someone
good
already
guess.
guess? Did someone already guess Ghost Ship?
No.
Oh,
What's that?
Battleship. I'm gonna guess Battleship.
Battleship.
All right.
Okay.
Who hasn't
That
gone?
makes
not
sense.
bad. Okay.
Yeah.
I bet you haven't done
It's
one
got
yet.
Liam in it, right? The Liam Neeson.
I guess Speed 2 already.
Oh, you already said Speed 2.
Yeah.
Who didn't
Yeah.
go? Was it the other Brian?
And we all went.
Oh, we all went.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I said Last Boy Scout, and y'all said, and
All
so
right.
then, yeah.
Here's number 3. Here comes.
This is the alternate titles. These almost were the title. Here's the first one. Cheddar is better. I agree. That could be good. Second one was Who Framed Jimmy Rabbit? And okay, that's it. There, we're moving on from that terrible idea.
Wow.
Who framed
I don't think there's
Jimmy
any-
Cheddar
Rabbit?
is better.
That is like, wow.
Cheddar is better.
Cheddar is, wow. That one's
say
off the
it's,
chain.
Say Time Cop.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm going to say Pet Cemetery
well, that's also a good one.
because it's got that just it's better.
Yeah, now I can't. Oh, geez, now I'm totally getting lost.
I'm certain that I know this one, so I'm letting you all.
Okay.
Adam's
really?
Family
Wow.
Values, which I don't know if you was,
I don't
but
think
I
it's-
watched it recently.
I think we did it.
Did we do that one? I don't remember.
This is the other thing this does.
Are
makes
you
me wonder.
recording all of these? What we're guessing, Ibit? Because I've totally forgotten what I've guessed so far.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, cool.
All right.
Good.
Are we ready
think
for
we're-
the
Yeah,
give us
definitely the correct answer?
Yeah.
That was the alternate titles for 8 Mile. I'm sure. of it.
Oh, okay.
8 Mile,
Okay.
Cheddar is better. And what was the other thing?
Jimmy Who Framed Jimmy Rabbit.
Holy shit.
That
don't know
makes
how
sense.
you're getting
that makes sense, right? They call him
Oh,
Jimmy
because
Rabbit.
Those
Right?
are the main characters. Jimmy
Eminem's
Rabbit
name
and
was
Cheddar
Rabbit.
Bob.
Oh,
Rabbit, yeah.
well, shit. Okay. I think
That's
you probably
good
did get
guess.
it. All right. Well, how'd we do?
All right, the final answers. Number 1, who said Haunted Mansion? Remember how I said I was keeping track of
Randy.
answers?
Yeah. Well done. Thank you.
Good job. Good job. It is Haunted Mansion. Number 2, nobody got it. Too Fast, Too Furious.
Shit.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Film
Yeah.
Psych episode
They
290.
did crash boats in that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. And number 3, yep, Randy, you were absolutely right.
Got it.
8 Mile, correct.
Good job. You were
Nicely
8
done,
miles
dude.
correct.
Yeah, I'm impressed.
2 for 3.
2
Well
for
done.
3. And the rest of us are. I wrote these and got none of them.
Right.
Yeah,
It's a
I-
shockingly hard game because there's like so many movies to choose.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. And then we still have the problem where we can't remember if we've seen
If
it.
we've actually seen
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
it's kind of
So
embarrassing.
what's the idea behind 3 so that we can not have a tie where we all guess the same thing?
I don't know.
Instead
I
of
think
just doing
the
one
fact
at a
that
time.
Just law of
the
threes.
fact that we've got so many that
Okay.
3 sounded more fun than
Okay.
1.
Well, that's fine. Just asking.
Law of threes, nothing too long, you know.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes. We got to come up with a better way for you to see answers so we can do the first, do them
Yes,
in
it would
order.
be so I will hit up Jamie and let him know. Cool. Can you put the 3 on 3 different PDF pages so I can look it up that
Cool,
way?
Jamie.
Yeah, I like
Here's some
that.
more work.
Yeah, here's some more work,
right.
Jamie. Do it. Well, he's the one. He's the one that came up with it, so he likes adding to his pile.
Fair enough.
Moving on. Oh, I haven't done the actual thing yet. Here are your titles. The name Franks is Forever. They almost went with that because it just seemed like he was that guy for a long time in that movie.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Peter Frankie's.
or the Moonraker prequel. Sorry, I almost said sequel. Or I did say sequel. Anyway, hey, let's get to some emails. Filmsack@gmail.com. We got an email from Ian in New Hampshire.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hi, Ian.
Says, hey guys, I was listening to the Slither episode where you discussed the Jason Momoa Conan movie, or Conan. He wrote Conan. It's Conan. You mentioned that you knew you had sacked the Arnold one from 1982, but didn't remember the Momoa version. Turns out you actually haven't sacked the original.
What?
Not sure why, but it seems locked in your collective memory that you did.
Sonya.
Yeah, it's
I
probably
wonder
what we're
if that's
thinking of.
what we were thinking
Must
of.
be what we're thinking of. Yeah.
He says you've brought it up many times on the episodes. You've mentioned it while talking about Max von Sydow movies and Basil Poldoris scores. I don't know how to say that guy's name right. But I promise you have not sacked Conan the Barbarian from 1982. I'd love it if you guys did, though. It's my favorite movie of all time. Love the show and everything you do. Please, for the love of Crom, sack Conan the Barbarian. Thanks, Ian.
For sure.
Yeah,
I'm down
up
with
until
that.
I got this email, I was still convinced we had seen Conan. But
We've done so much horror lately and action summer. We haven't done fantasy in a while, so I'm all about
I still don't remember doing the Momoa one. That's the weird thing about this.
You don't remember that butt? All right,
No,
fine.
I don't remember anything about it. Like nothing. That thing just poof in my memory. So better not be any alternate titles next week for that one because I'm not going to remember shit. Anyway, there's that. Thank you for that. Quick text from, this is a call from Nikolai. About a movie we need to sack. It's a relatively new one, so here you go.
Hey, spooky sackers, I know you probably have your Halloween list compiled, but I think you need to add Death of a Unicorn to your watch list. I just saw it last night, and it was a hoot. Perfect film sack horror in my personal onion. Cheers.
Okay, so
It's a new
you
one.
saw this, right?
I watched it.
Narrated voice is getting so good.
I know, it's really good.
It is. Yeah, I saw this when it first came to streaming, and it's fun, and it is a good film sack movie. It would fit.
Yeah, I would. I'm curious about it. I don't know much about it.
Is it Harry Potter as a fart boat? Is it kind of like as good as that?
Well,
not as good as Swiss Army Man, but I see where you're going.
But it is an A24 film, right?
It's A24, and it's also in its way like a it's more aware of its weirdness though, right? Like Swiss Army Man is everybody just accepts the fact that it's a farting dead dude that he carries around. This one, the fact that there are unicorns is amazing to people at first, and then stuff happens. So
then all hell breaks loose.
It's not like The Lobster where we're already in a pretty weird world that people have accepted weird shit.
Yeah. When I saw the name, though, the first thing I thought of was that Yorgos Lanthimos guy. because it just sounds like a title of a movie he'd make.
It does. It totally does. Yeah.
What's his new one where she thinks
Begonia.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that.
I'm seeing it in 90 minutes.
Oh, shit.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Well, let's get through the rest of the show then. I want to talk to you about our... go ahead. What?
It's not going to take me 90 minutes. No need to rush.
Okay.
It's not going to take me 90 minutes to get to the theater from here.
I'm guessing that is going to be some weird shit. You're in for some weird shit.
I can't believe I talked Tina into singing another
I can't either.
this movie.
If she walks out, great Monday TMS stories. Can't wait.
It's going to be great. Yeah.
Very excited to hear this. Let's get to some quick note. We got a brand new patron this week, and his name is supposedly, I can only go off of what it is, but it says his name is Harry Turtle. Okay.
I like hairy turtles.
Yeah. And it's spelled like Harry, like hair, turtle, like H-A-I-R-Y. So Harry Turtle, welcome to the fold. You now, along with everyone else in our Patreon, will get no commercials ever, pre-show content every week, monthly specials that go up every month. We just got one from Ibit yesterday. You guys got to go listen to that. Very good.
Subscribe to the Patreon to listen to Ibit bring you the greatest needle drops ever in movies.
It was, that was a fun one because I did it. I recorded it twice. The second one was only 15 minutes long, and I added, and I added one of the directors. I'm like, why don't I just make this a top 5 list? Because it already kind of is a top 4 list. And then, but it did the whole thing live with, using my DJ setup to like play the songs live in the background as I was doing it.
That's cool. Nice. Yeah, it's a good one, and you'll get access to that and all previous episodes. No one else gets these but our patrons. They're super fun. You also get movie-related art prints in the mail from me at a certain level. So if you want to go check all this stuff, read up about it, and sign up today on the cheap, do it at patreon.com/filmsack. Our next movie is At Close Range from 1986. Prime Video.
I know about this.
Nothing about it. I don't know a damn thing.
I know nothing about it either.
Other than I know the name.
Randy?
I just never saw it. So Randy,
it was suggested by a listener.
Yeah.
And they were pretty clear that it's very, very memorable because, it has Sean Penn and his brother Chris Penn.
Oh, this is the movie that gave us Live to Tell, the Madonna song.
Correct. Yes.
Oh, this is that one. Okay. Christopher Walken, Mary Stuart Masterson.
Master son.
Well, I almost did the Mastrio Antonio or whatever the hell her name is. I always
Mary
mix
Lou's
them up.
Master Antonio.
But look at some of the side characters: Crispin Gloven, Kiefer Sutherland. I almost said Crisper Sutherland.
Hi, Crispin.
David Strathairn. I love him. This is great.
Wait a minute, is this Nicole doing this?
I know. I love it. It's all these.
Paul
I've
Herman.
heard of most of these actors.
These are great. You know who Crispin Glover is.
Oh, I know, but you were saying
but you called it Crispin Gloven.
Oh,
yeah, you were saying all these weird, I was thinking, is these porn names?
Yeah. Tracy Walter, the guy that says, "This is my brother Daryl, my other brother Daryl," that guy.
Oh.
I'm excited, man.
Yep.
Wow.
And this was suggested to us because James Foley, the director, died recently. And
what sound did he make? Just kidding.
Too soon.
When he died, he went clop, 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 clop.
He's most famous for Glengarry Glen Ross, but this is this is considered a sleeper for him. So,
oh my gosh,
wow,
Glengarry Glen Ross
sleeper for me.
Amazing. So that's cool. All right, well, James Foley, I hope you're making step sound somewhere else in heaven. I'll keep that joke going. Let's get out of here. The website is frogpants.com. Like I said, the Patreon is patreon.com/filmsack. It's all linked together on the site, though. If you want to contact us and all that stuff, it's all on the website. Go find it, do it, get it in here. That'll do it for us, for me, for Brian, and for Randy.
Go blow up your pants.
We'll see you next time.
This show is part of the Frog Pants Network. Yes. Get more at frogpants.com.
Hi, I'm Plenty.